anytime you're buying anything, and it could be on something cheap on Amazon, or it could be new siding, new windows, you're gonna have to kind of wrestle with price versus value. Okay. And so, like, I think most people who have done at least one project or more in their home at some point have probably accepted a low price quote, whether it's because there's a referral in their low price or whether it's in your budget. And most people, not always, because I've hired people that I just prefer to work with who were about the same price or lower, and they did great work. But for the most part, it's very risky. For most people, their home is their largest investment. Price is one factor, but you want to hire people that have the right licensing, that have proper training, that have trained 1,000 people themselves, that have a standard operating procedure like Fairway Exteriors. So it's not just, well, whoever shows up that day, this is how they're going to choose to do it. It's more about, here's how we have a repeatable system we do every single time. Here's how Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner, here's how you want this done in your home. Here's how we're going to take care of your plants and your trim and everything else that goes in, So there's a lot of things that we do that can really help make sure you're making the right choice for us. And not everyone does that. And so price is certainly one factor, but you don't just want to hire the cheapest contractor because he's the cheapest contractor, because what you really care about is getting a project you want done. You have a need, you have wood rot, you have leaky, drafty windows, you're not proud of your home, you want it to look like your interior. You want to hire the company that best fits your needs, and not just, well, how do I find the cheap? It might be that the lowest price guy helps you, but you need to figure out what you need and what things you value and who can you trust. And then hopefully find a way to make it work with that contractor via financing or negotiation or whatever you need to do to make sure you can actually afford the project. So listen, when it comes to siding, a lot of times homeowners kind of have three choices. Okay. If you have wood siding in Kansas City, if you're in Johnson County or Jackson County or anywhere else around the metro, and you have wood siding, you could do nothing, which means you still have that problem. You could paint it, which might cost you 75% of new siding, but now you're kind of painting old existing siding, or you can get new siding. And so those are kind of like the three buckets. And most homeowners are like, once you realize you have a problem, you're either going to delay it to save some more money, or you're going to do it right. And so most of the time people call us and they end up going with new siding. And from that standpoint, you're kind of looking at, you could go with vinyl, which is cheaper, more brittle, looks like plastic, looks cheaper, or you can go with James Hardie fiber cement. 10 years ago, vinyl was half the price of Hardie. 5 years ago, it was 30% less. Nowadays, it's about 10% cost difference. And so you get a product that looks cheap, performs cheap. You can never paint it. It's brittle. If you crack it, it's hard to even get a match because they change their color so often. Or you go with James Hardie fiber cement. And so people used to ask me, hey, am I crazy for trying to save 50% on vinyl versus Hardie? Those conversations don't exist anymore, right? The cost of vinyl is going to go up so dramatically that, like, Hardie is so close to the price of the low cost solution, and it's such a fantastic product. We don't really have that conversation a lot on siding.